Today we are going to share about the taboos, norms and also education of Kadazan Dusun. Firstly, we are going to share about the taboos of Kadazan. It is a social custom which Kadazan people believe that will bring bad luck to them or get punishment if they are not followed to do so. Here are some examples of the taboos which the action that they are not allowed to do. For example, after a mother has given birth, she cannot consume buffalo meat as she will age very quick. And next, she cannot wash her hair for 1 month. If she wash her hair before that, it may cause her to be mentally impaired when she getting older. As besides, she cannot cut her fingernails as well because they believe that the wind may come into her body and make her sick. Next, during the time that they're pregnant, they are not allowed to wander outside. If not, the children born will be skin disease and also walk away from homes. Next, they cannot ridicule any animals or handicapped persons, or the baby may be brought to such trouble. Last but not least, they cannot step over the ropes which a buffalo is tied, because they believe that it will cause the birth of the baby be delayed to 10 or 11 months.
So aside from the 2 taboos that Kaishan already explained, I'm going to explain 2 more taboos that Kadazan Dusun people have to follow. For the first one is during marriage. The Kadazan Dusun people cannot cancel their engagement. If not, the one who cancel it need to pay all the amount of the money they already paid or the half amount that they already agreed on. So for the second one, the bride and groom step into the house before the family. They have to sing, and then they have to do the tradition that they call Selakohan Sinding, which is a tradition where to welcome a new bride or groom into their new house. The third one is anything that related to engagement must be settled during morning time, not during evening or night. The fourth one, the engagement date is fixed by the agreement on both parties. The days are not to be in the odd numbers and have to be in a good month. And then the second taboo that they have to follow is during the death of the family member. During the funeral, no one cannot do any type of work. For example, planting rice, because it believed that it will bring misfortune to their family. For the second one is falling asleep while the body is still in the house. It means that while the body is in the house, all occupants must stay awake. Whoever falls asleep, they have to be doused by water so they stay awake. They're doing this because it is believed that if they fall asleep, some kind of devil will take the corpse away, or in their belief is some kind of a large bird that will take the corpse away. And then the third one is cat jumping over the outstretched corpse. They have to prevent any type of cat jumping over the corpse, because it is believed that if the cat jumping over the corpse will turn into some kind of terrifying and monstrous giant.
Alright, just now my friend already present about the taboos. Now I'm going to present about the norms of Kadazan Dusun people. According to the Wikipedia, norms are a standard or pattern, especially of social behavior, that is typical or expected. In the Kadazan Dusun environment, the social norms are the most practiced among the people, and then the social norms often serve a useful purpose and create the foundation of correct behaviors. Move over. Alright, this is the Kadazan norms. The first one is the peace offerings norms, which is it is there known to give peace offerings for any hurt or injury caused by the one person to another. And then it is called by the local people sogit, and some other may call it a songgit. Means something given to the injured party. In the sogit, mostly people can give like a pig, chicken, and some amount of money. Depends on the how seriousness the level of the injury of his health. Next. Alright, the next basic norms for the social norms is greeting people. It is a basic norms where the Kadazan people has to greet people wherever they meet or to announce their presence whenever they pass by someone else's house. and has been practiced and developed in the past to escape being spared to death by a neighbor for being mistaken as an enemy. Alright, move over is the harvest festival norms. The festival norm means like fear of losing identity for the locals, Kadazan Dusun people, if they didn't do the harvest festival norms. The second one is under their enemies' belief, giving thanks to the rice spirit after a successful harvesting season has been taught to their children to maintain their culture of the Kadazan Dusun people.
I will explain about the education of the Kadazan Dusun. So Kadazan Dusun education actually about the language. The language usually their dialect is about the Chinese, Malay, and with combination. Which like most of the thing is from the former British Crown colony and is contributing the spoke different dialect of the Kadazan Dusun. So as is considered the largest population of the ratio of the land in the decade of 1950s and many more years following. Okay, the teacher was training the teacher giving it is the CDC trained master trained on how to interpret syllabus and syllabus specification, strategy and technique of approaching about the teaching, and then the master trainer trained about the teacher at the district level, and in-house training by the above teacher. Okay, the explanation more in detail will be explained by my college.
Okay, this is some explanation about the language shift or the cultures. So the language for the Kadazan Dusun is there's a survey in 1980s which is gradual and subtle. So they talk about the Kadazan Dusun children, either they speak bilingual or dominant users of Malay or English. So for Malay is basically official language for Kadazan Dusun, usually used for instruction. Official language, just as I said before, ethnic groups communication language. And then the English one is usually used for prestigious academic language, overseas education, demand in private sector.
Okay, as mentioned from my colleague just now, they're basically trying to maintain their culture while studying the modern world. So the syllabus is actually cut down into very similar education system as here in Malaysia. It's primary school to secondary school, 4 or 5 years, 6, and then Form 1 to 3, and then after that they usually just go out. Okay, this is the syllabus organization chart. The big circle actually represents what it covers. So the syllabus covers the language skills and language system which is under the language use. As explained by my colleague just now, it's been used in government stuff or otherwise. And the learning outcome shows that it's used for education purposes, citizenship and good values. Thank you.